Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energy reading for Friday, October 16th. And the moon moves into Sagittarius today and conjuncts Saturn for the majority part of the day. In fact, for all day and into the evening. So what does this mean for you when we have two energy sources that work together? They set off each other. So if you set off your emotions, it also sets off Saturn at the same time. So, and that's called conjunct, and they're conjunct today. So today, you have a lot of energies asking you to challenge some of your belief systems and open you up to some emotional expansion, right? Expansion in ideas, expansion in how you perceive things, how you interpret things, elevate your mind, and emotionally get passionate about these things. And so the conversations that you have today are going to be pretty important because a lot of these could be elevating your thinking and broadening your perspectives. So today, at the same time that's happening, Neptune in Pisces is going to be quincunxing Mercury in Libra. When this happens, I think it is challenging some of the vices that we have and how we try to escape or cope. And today is really asking us to take a look at these areas and see where we can optimize ourselves and see if there's a new way that we can deal with these things that is a much more productive way other than a self-sabotaging or self-destructive way of dealing with them. It's going to be very, very stimulating to really start to take a look at these things and deal with them. So Neptune in Pisces today is going to ask you to take a look at how you maintain control in your life, you know, and what you do to alleviate stress, alleviate ego conflicts, how you escape when there is an imbalance in your life, and what you do behind the scenes when nobody's looking. You know, you could be called out by a significant partnership, a person that you are in a significant union with, or in general, like even legally, definitely legally, you could be challenged in this area. It also has to do with your day-to-day thinking, balancing out your day-to-day thinking. Emotional well-being is a big one that's going to be emphasized today. Now, today, when Neptune is in Pisces, it is going to be squaring off with the Moon and Saturn that are conjunct in Sagittarius. So, Neptune is going to be challenging some of these coping methods that are ego-oriented, right? That are heart-based. So many of you are going to be experiencing some opposition when it comes to something that you are passionate about, a heart-based endeavor, a relationship, a significant relationship. It's going to be something that you're pouring a lot of your passion in and you're trying to manifest and change. And you're trying to leave an old belief system behind. And you're trying to find a way to leave the past behind. I think, however, that involves broadening your perspective. And today, that is when the North Node is going to start opening up your mind to new belief systems, new ways of thinking, new intellectually stimulating revenues that can enlighten you. The North Node in Virgo is going to be sextiling the Moon and Saturn when it is in conjunct. So today, I feel that you're going to have a lot of emphasis on making a change. Now, for some of us, what we need to do is re-identify our egos, right? We need to find something solid, something stable, that we can build a strong foundation on. But it has to be heart-based. It has to be an energy that provides us a lot of passion. It gets into our soul, and it really stimulates us to want to make the change, to want to leave the past behind, to develop positive coping methods, and to leave ego out of it, and to take a look at the big picture. I'm talking the really big picture, how we see ourselves moving forward, and where we're at right now is not where we're going to be in a few months. Even I would say in a few weeks. I think there's a lot that we're weighing out, and a lot that's on our mind, and a lot that we're trying to get really stimulated in doing. There's a lot of energy today in fire. Fire is passion, it's heart, it's forward energy, it's action-packed energy. So a lot of this is taking action in something significant in your life. So today I want you to take a look at your career life path destiny. That's always a great place to start. I think when we identify ourselves and our egos, and we start to re-identify our egos, I think that's the launch point for everything else to fall into place. You're going to hear me talk a lot about the 10th house for a lot of you, because it is very stimulated in all of this brand new energy. So today, I think work is going to be of utmost importance. This could be where you have a falling out, or where you need to find balance and seek some harmony in the situation. Maybe you get some news that makes you defensive about your situation. And, I think you work so hard. You're working so hard to get to the point where you get to feel some gratification. And I think some of you will. There's a lot of positive energy today. There's a lot of beautiful energy in sextiles. There's also a lot of energy in trine, which leads me to believe that some of you may be falling on poor coping methods because they've always worked for you. There's really not a lot of stimulus to make you want to change. And so some of the challenge that may happen, the quincunx and the square energy, is that you're falling into Neptune energy, the need to escape, the need to, you're not seeking balance, you're not setting up positive routines, and so therefore you may experience a lot of animosity. If you are in the negative vibration of this, the moon and Saturn are both in Sagittarius, can make you very combative, can make you ego-oriented, can make you debatable, can make you experience an imbalance because you're not willing to listen to anybody's new perspectives and points of views. And you know what? It's worked for you in the past. So there is a lot of trine energy. I want you to be careful. But with this, there is some very beautiful, lucky energy. Jupiter is wanting to go in and expand us. Now, again, for those of us that are caught in poor coping methods, or we're trying to refine our routines and coping methods, you may experience today like a shock or an awakening in that area, or just a general expansion where somebody sees something that they don't like, or maybe you were selling a bill of goods that you weren't, and so your illusion or the delusion that you were trying to create, you might be able to be called out on it. Today's a day that can go several ways. There's a lot of stimulating energy. Anytime you have fire-based energy, expect action, expect drama, expect passion, and Sagittarius energy is very mutable. So expect the unexpected today, because there's a lot going on today, and it can go a lot of different ways. And for many of you, some of you are just going to get too carried away, celebrating, having too good a time, and fall back into some poor coping methods. That's highly possible because there's Jupiter's trining pleasure-based activities, and so some of you may slip and fall back. And don't worry about it. Everybody starts at day one. So if today you fell back on a poor coping method, well, that's just day one again. Like, we're trying to develop routines, and with that, it takes time, and it takes courage, and it takes determination. And it's not about failure, and it's not about counting the days of success. It's about setting goals and trying to stick to them and then finally achieving them. And we're in the beginning stage. We're in a lot of, you know, that newness energy, and it's really stimulating us to challenge us. Now, when energy hits, I would, you know, between like that 13 and 17 degree mark, I think we go through a little bit of a reality check to make sure we're learning all that we can in a particular energy. And Virgo energy is getting to about that point. So it makes sense to me that some of us who have been trying to overcome a poor coping method may slip and fall back in that. But that's okay. Again, this isn't about reaching the goal. It's the journey to reaching the goal. That's where personal growth starts. Thank you guys so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.